What is up? Bill the Kaiju King here. Hope everybody's staying safe and doing well. In this video, let's take a look at a very long journey in my X Plus collecting on these two. This is the deforeal series, Godzilla 1999 and deforeal Orga Standard Edition. He did come with the little alien premature Orga, I guess I would call it. I thought that was pretty cool. The standard came with this. Excuse me. It's a pretty nice little thing there. I know the Rick was the open mouth trying to eat Godzilla with the Godzilla spikes on its back. And I think it came with this as well. So I think it's kind of cool they put this with the standard. I forgot. My story with these two is I had them pre-ordered from Hobby Search, and then COVID happened and they got stuck forever in Hobby Search's warehouse because I wasn't going to pay $100 to get these two figures. It was like 100 or even more because I had them on the same order. And of course, when you have these on the same order, they box them in the same box and it makes the box bigger. And the bigger your box gets with DHL and Hobby Search, the money goes up tremendously fast. And that's what the deal was with these. They were stuck there forever since like April, March, late March, April. And I finally contacted them. I've had them actually for about 3 months. It's just I've been working so many hours that I haven't had a chance to really, I just opened them today, so if that tells you anything. It's crazy. I've been working 6-7 days a week and I haven't had time to really take a chance to open them up and do this video, but I finally got around to it. But anyway, I contacted them like 2-3 months ago and I said, can I split my order? I want to ship them separately and I will ship them like a week apart or whatever. And they took them like a month, but they finally, Hobby Search, split my order. And then amazingly, when they did that and I'm shipping them individually, the shipping went from $100+ down to like $20 a piece. It's crazy. They were on like 20 bucks extra a piece to ship them. So that's when I decided to go ahead and pay that. So I've had them for like, since like September, I would say. September, October time frame. It's just I have been so busy that I haven't had a chance to really get to them until now. But that's the story with these figures. They were stuck forever for like 6 months in Hobby Search, and I finally got them out of there. And I would recommend anyone that's got a combination order on Hobby Search with these deforeals. It makes the price humongous to ship them because they put them in a bigger box. But if you split the order and you ship them individually, the DHL cost is only like $10 to $20 usually. At least the ones I've done. They're not that bad. But these are nice little figures from the, of course, the 1999 Godzilla movie. Godzilla disposed of Orga rather quickly in that film, in my opinion. It didn't take him long to administer Godzilla beat down on Orga, but I like the movie. I love this design of the Godzilla in the film. The Millennium Godzillas are crazy with their back spikes, how exaggerated they are, and also their skin tone and textures. I mean, this thing, if you look at it, he's got some tree bark skin, he's got some nice spikes, some tree bark skin, some spikes on his head, tree bark skin. It's their skin. The Millennium era Godzillas are not unlike other Godzillas in the series, with the variations in skin spikes and skin application of the suits in the Godzilla designs. It's pretty awesome. Like I like it though. It makes him look more menacing and more vicious with the spikiness in there with the tree bark skin. The traditional tree bark skin, you got all this spikiness. It really does make him stick out. This Godzilla is nicely done. Trademark purple dorsal plates. His tail goes up and curves off to his right there. Nicely done. Predominantly purple on the dorsal plates with some black at the base of the plates. Pretty cool. Like I said, the tail's mostly the tree bark skin. Then you get up into his either side of his dorsal plates, and you will see that spikiness there, and then it feathers out into the tree bark skin. So like I said, it's pretty awesome. But this spiky texture on his skin makes him just look a lot more menacing. I mean, look at his head. Look how tough and rugged and menacing looking he looks with all those spikes. Pretty awesome. But his feet, 4 toes, claw nails, 4 fingers on his hands. Really nicely done. Nice definition in the chest area as well. Really cool little figure. Very menacing look on Godzilla 2000. Mouth is slightly open, and I'm fine with that. If you look at it, it's nicely done. He has some pointy little ears there. His eyes are the white eyes with the big black pupil with some yellowish orange around it. So they caught that rather well. Teeth very nicely done on this little Godzilla 2000. You can see some individually sculpted teeth there, nicely captured. Dirty white, I would say, the fingernails and the teeth, my opinion, but it's a nicely done little figure. Look at those back spikes. They're pretty pointy, so you got to be careful with those. But I mean, they are really long, especially the one here in the middle of his back, which is just like in the film. Nice capture of Godzilla 2000 right there. Of course, we moved to Orga. We'll look at the little alien here again real quick. It's a cool little figure. This is what I talk about with Rick extras. I don't mind some light ups, but I'm predominantly on the side of let's get away from light ups if we can, unless it's something really cool and unique, you know. Do this kind of stuff, because I think collectors appreciate these a lot, in my opinion. But nice little capture of the little alien there. Okay, Orga. His tail is nice and flat there. Looks like a fin almost, or a fish's fin, really. It's nicely done. Nice scaling on the tail and everything. Get up to his back there. That big membrane type thing on his back. It's a nice definition and sculpting of that, and looks pretty cool, pretty accurate to the film in my opinion. Of course, up here in the front on his left shoulder is the cannon that feeds off that membrane he would shoot his weapon with in the film. Of course, his signature really big claw hands, his very long claw arms, and the big oversized hands. This is probably the smallest head in the deforeal line. I mean, in comparison to him, I mean, look at his head versus the Godzilla. It's much smaller. I think of his deforeal attribute is his big old crazy hands in this figure, but his head is nicely captured. Nice teeth sculpting there, really cool on either side of his jaws and mouth. Eyes are like a yellow in color, yellowish orange, and they're kind of foggy. Really, there's no definition of a pupil or anything, really, but that's cool. Nice little capture of Orga. I kind of regret not getting the Rick on this. I'll probably eventually have to track down a Rick, maybe, because the Rick does look cool, in my opinion. The big open mouth and the Godzilla spikes coming out of his back, that's really unique from the movie, so maybe one day I'll have to grab that Rick. But these are cool little figures, man. And like I said, I had one hell of a journey with these two, let me tell you, but I finally got them, and glad I did. Like I said, I actually got them a couple months ago or so, and I literally opened them this morning, so, but they're nice little figures. Nice. All right, let's do a size comparison. Let's do that right now. All right, everybody, I'm back. Brought up the deforeal Destroyer here because he's kind of a big, bulky guy. I wanted to see the scaling of the Destroyer with Orga there. I'm guessing the brick Orga is way bigger because of his mouth being really open and everything. So, but this Orga is pretty beefy in his own right. But that's why I brought up the Destroyer. I wanted to bring up one of the bigger in the line just to show some scaling with Orga there. Looks pretty cool though. Got the purple and some predominant red and some gray tones there with these three. Then the little baby alien is like a powder blue almost. Pretty awesome. Gotta love this little line, man. I love them. I never thought I would until I got my first one. And that was the 54 train biter with the standard. That was the very first one I ever got. And after that, I was hooked on them. And I'm glad I've been buying them ever since. No regrets. Alright, everybody. I'll do some quick final thoughts on Orga and Godzilla. And let's move on to that right now. I'm back, everybody. X Plus deforeal series. One of the biggest, quickest, most abundant series in any line of X Plus, in my opinion. I mean, if you think of how many of these they pump out on a yearly basis, I mean, it's crazy. Like, but I love them. I really do. I love the line. I've got pre-orders in for the Sarazawa deforeal. I ordered both the standard and the Rick. I've got the Varan ordered, the Rick Varan. I can't think of them all offhand, but I've ordered just about every deforeal there is, so I love them. I love the little line. Not big space eaters, of course. I've said that many times. Not overly expensive, but I'd say these two together combined with shipping was 160 maybe. That's not too bad. Total, that's with shipping, both figures combined. I'd say it was around 160, 180 maybe, something like that. They weren't quite $100 a piece, I don't think. But they're great little figures. I'm not sure if these are still available on Hobby Search or not, to be honest. But the DHL option is not bad on deforeals if you don't combine them, do separate orders, and the shipping is not. Most of the deforeals I've shipped with DHL through Hobby Search, I think they've been between $10 to $20, so that's not really all that bad considering the situation we're all in. So two great little figures though, two nice additions to the deforeal line. Great little fellas. Alright, everybody, I'll bring the camera closer right here momentarily to take a quick closer little look at these. I want to thank everyone that tunes into my channel and supports my channel. I appreciate everybody. I just surpassed 500 subscribers, by the way. I want to thank everybody for that. I appreciate y'all. I love doing this. It's a great hobby. It's a great collection. It's great collecting. And it's great fun. And I want to wish everybody a blessed day. Y'all stay safe, and I'll talk to you again soon.